Hello and welcome to the channel Gaming Like a Noob. I'm the Noob and I call myself Xensomi. And it's time for another Saturday surprise. And this Saturday we are playing Captain of Industry, which recently released on Steam as not an early access. It's still called an early access, so it's not really 100% done yet, but it is a full game, so to speak, but they're still working on it. But yeah, I had to buy it, of course. Early access says down here 0.4.4a. I've played it a couple of times now. Let's just start. We start with this map here. I think it's the easiest one, and to make it as easy as possible, let's increase everything to 100 here. Forest size and resources size at least. Maybe we should have the cliffs increased by 25%, because that's a lot of dirt and stuff that we can throw in the ocean and make ourselves a bigger island. Extra ocean chunks. Extend playable area by expanding oceans by the selected number of chunks. Decrease the game's performance, increase in memory. Let's do 3 of them. Ocean floor decline. What's that? Let's have it on standard. I haven't really played what should I say? I haven't really used the other ones more than that one and that one. The other 4 here I haven't played with. Let's see what resource elevation. Increase, reduce the elevation of resources zone. If this value is greater than 0, the resources will be placed above the ground. Let's have it on 0. Let's stick with that. And then we have the sailor. Extra starting materials. I haven't played with these at all. Maybe we should start with 100% increase of the starting materials, because it is we wanted to go quickly here in the game, so we don't have to play for hours and hours. Fuel consumption is reduced by 30%. Maintenance consumption is maximum. Ore mining yield 30% increase. Let's have a 50% increase there. World mines deposit. What's this? Affects the size of the deposit in the world mines. For instance, quartz mine on all rigs. And that's, I guess, let's have that 500% increase. I'm going to tell you later on why I want that on 500 increased. So yeah, electricity is maximum already. Let's just go for this. I have played it without changing anything here, so now we should have a really good start here. So let's launch the game, and it will load up the map and everything here. Oh, I forgot, I need to turn down the sound outside. I think you're gonna get sound anyway, but I don't want it to collide with each other. It takes a little time for it to build it up here. I think I have a good enough computer to do that extra thingamajiggs that I said. If not, I guess the game will crash and we will have to, or I will have to start over and record this video anew. You can see here, this is the island. It's not a very big island. Feels a little bigger now that I have more sea thingamajiggs. And let's see how far out we can go into the ocean. That's not far. I thought we were going to be able to go quite far. That's not far at all. I thought I was about that far out before. Oh, anyway, I don't care. Let's not hang up on that. So let's start. The first thing you can do if you haven't played it before is down here we have the layers. This is the most useful button here because with this you can see here all the materials have their color right here. So we have limestone over in this area, we have oil here, we have coal here, we have groundwater, we have iron and coal, more groundwater, more limestone, sand, a lot of coal here. And what have we up here? We have coal, more iron, groundwater and gold, and of course sand out here. So the reason I did put an increase in oil is, oh, we have another one here. So we have one here which I haven't reached in any of the games I played so far, and we have this one, and it sort of run out of this, and I had, let's see here, we'll press this one, and there was these things here you will find is, well, we'll see that later, but there is an oil rig in one of these, and you repair it and you get oil from time to time, and that oil didn't cover my production when this oil field here ran out, so everything just stopped because I had no diesel. So it is a sort of a thing you need to balance things out, and you need to use your little brain. Honestly, what happens here now? That one jumped down there. Can I move it? No. Why? It has always, I don't know what we changed more than that of the squares or whatever it was called, because every time I pressed here before, this box here has been put out over this one. We have here we can copy, we can cut, we can copy settings and demolish. Unity tool, I haven't played around with that. Pause tool, I haven't played with that. And you can name everything if you want to. But we're going to start out by, this is a tree harvester. So we're going to get this one to work. So what I want to do is make get rid of the trees here, because if we go back into this one, we want to get into that oil. So let's say just give them, and then you press and hold the left button and you surround it like that, and they're going to take that tree. Now those trees away, and we want dumping destination. Now I want to make something out of this thing here, so I'm going to be doing flat, and I'm going to take it from here and just pull it out like that. Is that the furthest I can go? No, I can't get any further. I can go even farther, like that. And the reason, I'm going to show you the reason later on here. Let's go into, you can see that, and we definitely don't want to make any ground. We don't want to dump anything so it gets in the way of this. I've done that a couple of times before I learned that you couldn't place anything here, because I wanted it to go all the way out here to be nice and smooth and a straight line here, but when I put down things here, it obstructed this one and I couldn't get rid of it. So I just had to start the game over. So we're not going to be placing anything there. I'm going to start like this because I want to build something out here. That's why I started like that. And let's see, we're going to be making a coal maker. Now, to make coal, we're going to see if we hover over it, we need wood. So the wood that they're cutting down there will be excellent for us to start this machinery up. So let's see what we can do here. We have a little square here where there's some room. So let's place this coal maker here. And then we want a furnace, because this furnace is definitely what's going to be making malted iron, and we then need to cast the iron. So we'll start with 2 metal caster, and then we want to do this. We have molten channel, and we build so that they are connected. Now you can see here that's an exhaust, and that is very important that we have a chimney to get rid of things, and that we need pipe for it to go from there to there and from there to there. They should say here, you can read about it, you do get, it accepts 20 exhaust, and I think this is producing 16 and this is producing 6. So we don't really get an entire, but we're not going to have this for very long, to be honest. Once we start mining coal, we will stop with the wood, because we need wood for a lot of buildings later on. Now this should work, and we don't have much more to do right now in construction wise, but we do want to place some researchers. Let's see, we rotate it to be looking good here. Let's place 2 so it goes a little quicker. And waste, we want a waste connections to this one, because we don't want waste to stay in that city. We have designated a dumping site, we have harvest, and these are all just messages and diagrams. You can see here there is a little pin out here. Let's see if we have anything that, well, mechanical part, we want that, and it shows up out here on the right side of the screen. So yeah, every time you want to, every time you get something new that you want to have out there, you can place it with that. Food, I haven't seen anything like that. These are all, and these are all going to, I haven't really gone anywhere but into this one here. Interesting. Now we need to research, and I always start with construction, and after that it's food time. I want to have some farms, and then I just take these 3 things here one by one. We need them all. We wait with the beacon, but I'd usually go here, not because I want this very badly, but I want this storage for the ore, and then I always go here so that we get diesel production, and then I make the beacon, and then I make the ship repaired. No, stupid me, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. I wanted the storage. I told you about it, that I wanted the storage, and I still forget about it. Then I go there, then I do the beacon, and the beacon is because I want to have the ship repaired. So I go there. Now I go rubber, and then copper, and then construction 2, and then we can do the ramp. And yeah, we'll wait. After that, we'll wait. Let's start with those things. And the good thing is that you can pause it and do what you want to do, and you can feel, have I made everything I wanted to do? Yes, I have. I can't make much more now. And then I'll just put it on high speed here now, and all the cars, all the trucks and the tree harvester goes out to. Now what we need to do as well is, looking at this, tree harvester has no truck assigned, so we assign a truck to him. So that there's the truck going and picking up the wood, and then he's going to drop it off into the coal burner like that. Yes, now it produces coal here, which we need in order to melt this. And where do we get our iron scrap? Well, this little thing here is an abandoned communication station, and we can start recycling that, and you can see what we'll get from that. And it's it's a game that is quite important to think a bit, to be honest. You need to plan ahead, and you need to be, what should I say? You need to really figure out how to solve everything as quick as possible, because there's always something running out, or something that you need to have done that is important. So yeah, that's it. Now you can see here now we have the box over the box. That's good. It has moved up there. Good. Now the reason why I have, because I can talk a bit now, because there's not going to happen a lot now. They're going to be disassembling this for the iron scrap, putting the iron scrap into this place here, and putting wood in so they can make coal here, and then make the iron here. And not much more I can do but wait out until basic farming here is produced or finished. Oh, we are getting the assembly. Now we can do stuff. The assembly here, I want to find a place. Let's see. Let's place them on the line here now. I want 1, and I want 2 and 3 here, because there are 3 different things that we can produce here, like that. And we haven't gotten any storage yet, which is a bit of a shame. Now we have farms. Now I want my farm north of here, like this. Let's see. I want it with that house downwards. That's true. And I want it to be pretty close to the settlement, like that. Now we have our first farm, and it's going to produce potatoes, and that's going to be arriving here, which is coming into our city here. So yeah, I guess that's all we can do. So we start it again. I recommend pausing the game whenever you when something new happens, like you get something researched. Now we are making all of these things, but there's nowhere for them to go, so because we have no storage yet. I don't think it's going to come with this one. Now it's going to go with this one here, trading docks, and that's next after the vehicles and mining, because now we're going to get some interesting things up and running. After this, we're going to be able to do some mining. I'm actually enjoying this game. It's hard for me to stop playing, to be honest. I pretty much stop playing when the game puts something in my wheel, so to speak. and breaks everything, and I'll have to restart. So I can go to bed then, and then start the day after, continue to play, or start all over again. So yeah. Oh, I forgot to turn off the sound on my mobile phone, so I'm going to do that now while we wait, like that. Sorry about that noise. And yeah, now things are happening. The research is going quickly here. I think we're going to be pausing it once it's done, which is very, there we go. Now we have this little thing here where we can create, we press R to rotate it. You can see it here. If you wanted to go higher up, you press E. I don't know. You can't go higher up. Q to go down, you can't go down. So yeah, and I'm placing it here. And you can see we can make trucks and we can make excavators. And now you can see there is something new that we can create. So we need another one of these assembly lines like that, and we're going to be placing this one, vehicle parts. We still have a lot of, we have enough of workers so far to be able to continue with this. And you can see here, this is, we have all our starting materials in the cargo, but it's overloaded. So we have no use, we can't get anything off the boat if we send it out. When we repair it and everything and send it out, if we haven't any room here for the cargo that it arrives with, we can't take it off the boat. So yeah, and I don't know. The bad part, I must say, the bad thing about this is that there's nowhere it says how much cargo I can have in this one, in the boat. Nowhere. How much cargo can I put into it? Don't know. There's nothing here either on how much of cargo I can have in this cargo space. So yeah, I just try to empty it out as quick as possible. But we need storage for that. And now we can pause because we have gotten storage. And now there is a strange thing about this. I usually build these right outside here. The reason is because it's pretty close to this one to get everything out of it once you find materials out in the world. And placing the first one down here. And now I'm going to show you something here. I want 3 in between, or the trucks can't go between them otherwise. So, and as you can do this, if you box this building in with other buildings around it, they can't reach this one, which they need to do in order to maintain it and stuff like that. That's why I have 3 between every one of these. I could actually do, you know what, I'm going to do that. Could have 2 together here, and then 3 in between, and then 2 together. I could have done that there as well, but too late now. I don't want to start all over with it. And 3 in between, right next to each other. 3 in between, right next to each other. Now you might think that, holy crap, he builds a lot of these. We're gonna need it. Quite frankly, we're gonna need it. Because all of these things here, we get more and more materials to put away. the further we go. This is just a start. This is going to be a long list of things to put away, I promise you. Now we want at least one more so we can have a wood storage as well, and we'll wait with the second row until that one is built, until they are filled up. I'm just going to have a look here on, now they're building up everything here, all these storage, and once they build them up, they're gonna, oh, there's room for copper, and they're gonna be taking copper away from this place here and put it into that. We have keep empty as well, so I don't think we had any wood here. Now that's good. So the wood's going to travel down here if he can, if there's time for him to do that. It could be that he needs to fill that up. Every wood seems to go to this one. No, there was time to put some in the storage room as well. So we can see here, still no cement. That's strange. The concrete slabs are building up here. Construction parts will probably, yep, now it starts to build up. Everything starts to build up here. Vehicle parts and everything. So now we want to construct, let's see, we want 4 of those, and let's just fill that with all of that. And I actually want another building as well, housing project here, because we want there's going to be workers that's going to disappear. Now I've put the sound so low because I have now headphones to have the sound on, so I can't hear all the things coming up when they are researched. I hope and think that you have sound from the game, yeah, but I can't hear anything. But as you can see here now, we have one farm, and there's no problem with the water as long as we have it like this. As some people say that you need to put it on groundwater and it will be fine. I don't think so. You need green grass, I think. You can't place it on sand or something like that. But as long as it's pure ground, you can place it. And it's when you get to the next level farming that you need to get water into it. So you put some pump, or you do some watery stuff or something like that. It will get to that, but in the start you don't need to do that. That's just crazy start talk. Now we want to build our first mine, and I want to build, I don't need that one to be honest, because I've done this a couple of times now, but we do need, let's say, we do need maintenance. We should have built that first of all. We're going to need a mining tower, and I want it to be pointing in that direction, and I want to put it a bit away from the hill, and I'm going to show you why in a second. Just going to be trying to figure out where I want it. I think I want it there. Now if I press this, in this area you can use it. Let's put this one on, and you can see you want to stay within the coal area. So I'm just going to do like this, and we're done with that. And now I'm going to show you why I build it so far away, because now we're going to have a mining destination, and we have sloped. We're going to be digging ourselves down, and you rotate the, let's take away that thing there. You rotate this so that you can see that it goes a slope in that direction. And I'll just, I think I want to start there, and I'll just make a big ramp downwards, and I'll just go down like 0.8, something like that. And then once we're down there, I'll make it flat, and we sort of dig out everything down there. That's how I make a mining. And yes, believe it, it's going to take forever before we get any coal, because they're going to have to move away all of this. Now, this I haven't really, what should I say, figured out really how everything works, to be honest. But I know that if I have this in here, they can put this, if I have a dumping situation here, they will dump, like if, for example, if I make a dirt pile here, or dumping, I just have this, then every time when they build here, they will be dumping the dirt here. Now that would be a good idea in the start if you want to just get to the coal, but for me, I want to get it away, because I want to build that thing out there, the area where we told them to have that, to build out the island. So this is what we're going to do, and we're going to assign vehicles here, but we're going to wait until we can assign excavators, so they can do other things while we wait for that. And then we have iron, and we want some iron as well, so we're going to build another tower here, and we're going to turn it around, and we're going to do the same thing on this side. Let's see where we want to start. How about here? And let's see, we do have some coal here, so that we are going to get connected to quite quickly, quite early on, I should say. Now we are on the wrong direction. We wanted it in this direction. And let's go building a ramp down. Now you can see we don't have much iron within, what should I say, the area that we have chosen here. So what we need to do is, I'm going to do this first of all, just take some. And then this is the interesting part where you can try and figure out to do something like that. Now there is some danger of things going to fall when we get there, but we're just gonna have to wait and see. You can see we are on that, but what I was thinking about was, of course, to put the area, but make it a bit bigger, like that. We don't need it yet, but I think we want it to be that. And we have our second mine, and I can wait with the coal mine. I will wait with the coal mine. I will wait with the lime, because it's not that we're not in that kind of hurry with those things. But let's see, is there anything else new? We have the generator here, so I think I'm going to be placing, let's do 1 and let's do 2. Can't have too much power, can we? Wait, that's only a smokestack. Transport, storage, it's only that one. We wanted this thingamajig, of course. Maintenance, so things don't break. This is important to keep up as well. So you need to be sure that you have mechanical parts and electronics, because if you run out of maintenance, things will break down, and it will you will have to restart the game after a while if you don't fix it pretty quick. So and you electronics, you make with rubber and copper. And copper, we don't have copper yet, more than the copper that we have here and in the storage with copper. Let's see here. So that they're gonna chew through that quite quickly. And you see here only 160 left here, so yeah, it's going to go quick to get to where you have to get copper up and running as well. But let's not worry about that now. We should have placed a trading dock. Now I usually place my trading dock right next to here. I think it's okay that the boats have these crashing into each other. So what I want is, of course, the cargo to be down here later on. But we'll see, because I'm gonna tell you later on. Let's move on. Let's get things done here. It's quite nice. I missed the part about the human part. Now we only see cars driving around and pipes and things and furnaces and everything. But yeah, it is a game where you need to think, and I think that's actually kind of cool. I like games where you need to use your brains, your brain. You don't have more than one brain. I hope. I don't have. Well, you do, don't you? You have the right side, the left side, and the small one. Yeah, all right. Never mind. You can see here now an excavator has been created. Let's start at the. You just place it out like that, and let's give him one truck for now. And they will drive out there and try to fix that. And we're just waiting for the next one to be created, which is soon. There we go. The second one comes out of production line. Let's go to this place and let's give him a truck to help him as well. We're building two more, aren't we? Yes. All of that will help us in getting things built up and teared down. You can see here they're dumping rocks and they're dumping dirt into the ocean here to build out here. So that's cool, really cool. I really enjoy playing the game so far. I think it's been pretty cool actually. But it takes some time to get into everything, and you forget a lot of things. I recommend you save it a lot, because however smart you are, it just takes a little short while where you have forgotten just a little tiny thing and the game is over. You can see here now we have water that we can place here, we have gravel if we want to, concrete slabs, we want that one. You can see how many of them we have. Electronics, rocks we might want to see as well. Limestone, we don't want to see that, or do we? Let's have it. We don't need iron scrap. Iron ore, we need that. And yeah, there we go. There we go. You can see that I need something in all those places where we have 0 then. Now I'm trying to get rid of the woods here because I want to be able to build out this area here with the oil thingamajig. We can make concrete already, but I'm in no hurry to do concrete, to be honest. To do concrete we need to do a crusher, but we pretty much can place anywhere. and we can make it crush the rocks and make it into gravel, and we can make it cross slag into slag crushed, or crushed slag it should really have said, and that's you make concrete slabs. Oh, it's concrete. Yes, wasn't it slabs? Concrete slabs? Sure it is concrete slabs. Yeah, slab. So yeah, it's pretty much the big picture, so to speak, of this. And yeah, there's another excavator finished. Let's put him into coal. I think we're gonna have another truck. Just once we start creating, oh, another one of those. Let's give him into this place, and let's give them another truck. And there's going to be productions of a couple of trucks. And once we have that, we can give them to these here, because you can see here, this one is not working because it's waiting for a truck to be able to pick up what he has in his shovel. So yeah, the more you can place in there, the quicker things will go. And of course you want to go quick to reach the coal that you're after, or the iron in this case, for example. So you want to put in a lot of trucks to help out. At the same time, trucks cost petrol, or diesel I should say. So you need to, or we need to get that kind of thing up and running as quick as possible. A lot more important than these things here. So yeah, I don't think I could have done that before. I don't know why I went in there. It was there I was supposed to go in. I could have done that before I did that, but we were after the storage, that's right. And since we were after the storage and made everything like that, I'm going to show you here how I intend to use those storage. Let's place this one here, and we say you can fill up with coal here, and we're going to build one here as well, and we're going to fill that up with iron ore like that. Yes. And then actually we're going to be making two down here as well. One right here, I think. Yeah, let's place it there. And one right here on the other side. Now this might look a bit strange, but bear with me. On this one we want coal, on this one we want iron ore. And once we get conveyor belts, we can connect it right in here, and it won't be taking breaks. It will run non-stop, so to speak. So let's see, we'll build up that storage place there. There we go. And iron ore right here. Good. Goody, goody, goody. Or as we say in Swedish, Oda yoda shedabella. Anyway, now we are starting to clear out here, because there's another thing where I wanted to wait with the oil, because I want to get rid of all the woods here before I do something there. Let's see here, we have a couple of trucks ready. Let's build two more. Let's have this one. Where's the excavator? There we have our harvester. Let's give him another truck, and let's give this one two, and this one here another two. Sorry about that, my window is open and a big lorry just passed by outside. It sounded a lot for me. I wonder if it sounded for you, but I'm sorry about it anyway, whether you heard it or not. So yeah, now I've changed one of the mouse buttons, because when you start this game, it's on that scrolling mouse. You hold that one in to do this. But I've changed it into one of those side buttons, so I can press with my thumb instead and do this. Because I always feel like the scroll button, I don't know how many scroll mouse buttons I've destroyed, because it really doesn't withstand the same power or the same force as yeah, the other buttons. So now you can see we need one worker, and so I want to take something that has workers. This one has 2. Let's pause it because we don't need that much power. And then we free up 2 workers. That's good for us. Now things can go quite quickly then when you start researching things which make you want to have a lot of people coming in. And then there is a thing that's called a beacon, which will be done pretty soon, I guess. I think it's going to be here among buildings. I think we are researching it now. So it's going to be it's a tower, and those, I think it brings in about 16 people a minute or something, a month or something like that. And you have to basically make sure you have room in this, because otherwise it's going to be a problem. You can see now I have room for 210. So, but I have 94 populations, I have food for 94 months, I have 2 workers available, that's the unity, that's the health, and that's the health of the trucks, if I say it like that. That's the way it is. Now we can make diesel, but I don't know, should I really be messing around here while they're still working on those stuff there? I think we're gonna have, we need to start with a pump anyway. So let's place this, let's place it here or here. Let's just place it, and then we take a storage, and oh, they made it free here, that's good. And in this storage, we're going to have the crude oil being stored for now. Oh, I didn't want like that. And we can see now they're going to pump up oil, and that crude oil is going to go into this one and filling up this silo or whatever, sustainer or whatever it's called, and it's gonna you're gonna see the roof of this one going up. You can see as they're increased with oil in it, it raises up, and yeah. Then we're going to have a basic distiller, and we're going to have to see what we're going to have. We need 18 crude oils, 2 coals, and that will give us 8 diesel, 4 wastewater, and 12 in exhaust. So we need to, I want it here somewhere. You can see we need the oil to go here, from there to here, and then putting in that coal there. Let's just place it here, shall we? And then we go crude oil right out. We don't want it from that one, we want it from this one, like that. Now you can raise these as well, but I want them to stay down, because you can build ramps later on over them, which is good. We're going to pause it for now because we do have diesel at the moment. We have 700, so there's no rush at the moment. I just want to make everything finished so that we can use it. We have waste here now. We have a liquid dump that we can put into the ocean. I know it sounds horrible, but that's just the way it is. So we're going to be moving down here. We're going to rotate it like that, and I think I want it down here someplace. There we go. And there we go. Yeah, let's place it there. But we of course need pipes for that as well. So let's go. Let's have a look at where it is. It's right there. You can only build a certain amount of pipe. Then you have to press the button. And now I want to find that should be right. Alright. Now I don't want to just make it like that, because I want to press E to have it raised as much as possible here as well. I hope it was there. And then go straight up here. Press another straight up. Yeah, we made that perfect, didn't we, lads? And we bank there, and then we go down like that. And of course we need an exhaust for this one, a smokestack. I haven't really, like that. Now we're going to be able to produce diesel, and diesel's going to come out of this one. So we could make another storage for diesel right here if we want to. I'm going to do that. And as I said, since these are raised, they can drive underneath them. But the excavators can't get underneath these. That's why it's better to build this once and then have a ramp later on. But you don't want to surround your vehicles with ground pipes now at the moment, when you don't have the possibility to build ramps, because they won't move. You can lock them in completely so that they won't be able to do anything. Here they will fill up this, since we have said that they should empty out the cargo bay here. But you can see shipyard is still overloaded with goods. We're going to repair the ship, or the dock. We can repair the ship later on. But for now we are going to do that, and I think we're going to be able to build a beacon now, right? Yes, here we have the beacon, and this beacon will, as I said, bring in 16 or something of people, workers, a month, within a month, I think they say every time. So, and we turn off that again. The beacon is ready. You can see here, expecting 16 refugees in less than 3 months. Oh, this is 3 months here now. Active progress gets reset if the beacon gets interrupted. All right, I won't interrupt it. And should we start by producing here now? I think we're going to do that. No, we can't, because we need 6 workers and we only have 1. So we're going to have to wait until we get the people from the beacon. We're not building any vehicles. I don't want to do that either, because it's going to be taking a driver for it, of course. So, but what we can do, since we aren't going to build any, we can pause that and we'll get 7 workers, and then we can start this one, unpause that one, and we get diesel production up and running. But this one is full, so but it's never too early to start getting diesel up and running. You can see now 17 workers, so I think we're going to pause this because we don't need that many workers at the moment. Let's pause the game and see, because I haven't really, when I play it myself, I have of course the sound on, and I've turned it down because it will intervene with the sound that you already have, so I didn't want to have the sound on. Let's start by repairing that one. 100, and we can see here at once, you can see iron, and we can see iron 299. It's going to take 124 to repair the ship. Crazy good. These are all spots where we later on will be able to arm our boat and put armor on it and fuel tank and stuff like that. And we're going to keep this full because this is where this fuel goes to the boat, so to speak. So yeah, I don't know if it takes it and just moves it, or if they have. Yep, it does. It moved it to that one, which is the containers for the ship. So yeah, the ship is going to be filled up. It is loaded with, and I just realized we are going to lose a lot of our workers now because we're going to load a crew onto this one, so we're only going to have 3 workers left. I think I want to start this up again and get another bunch of refugees in. But now that this boat is ready, we can go into this map here and we can explore these places, sending it away, and the boat goes away. Bye bye, boatie. Have a safe journey. Come back soon. And yeah, you can see here they're building out here. They're putting everything out, and dumping things there is good. And we're getting this excavated. Now you can see here this one is driving away, and that's because the tank is almost empty, so it needs to go back and fill up. Later on, you will be able to have a fueling station where you assigned trucks like this to it, and they will drive out with a tank, so to speak, and they won't have to leave the excavation place. So that's going to be good, of course. Here we already have some iron ore here, which is good as well. Synthetic rubber is almost done. Let's see what else here is happening. Yeah, then we get copper, and then we get construction 2, and then we get these ramps that I was talking about. So yeah, but we have a long way to go. I think we want this one, because conveyor belts is really good to have, and I'm going to show you why. This one is quite annoying. It was good in the beginning, and it's good to, when you have that sound or whatever, it is good to have you can read it, click it and read it quite quickly here. But now that I'm getting used to the game and starting to find a little knowledge about what I'm supposed to do and not to do and stuff like that, I find it quite annoying and in the way, so to speak. You can see here with maintenance, keep a good eye on this one, because if you run out of anything of this and you start dropping in maintenance, things are going to go really bad. I promise you. All of a sudden you're without a tower here and nothing works, and yeah, your excavators can just stop working and you don't understand what's happening. Why don't you have any iron ore or coal or anything? And it drives one nuts at the end. But yeah, we don't want to get nuts already. And you can see some warnings up here. Farm could not store all potato after harvest. Tree harvester has no trees to harvest because he has taken everything that we placed for him at the start. So now we want to get rid of this, or just that, or just those, and this. That's what I want to get rid of now. And we can see this is getting downwards, losing more and more out of it. Okay, and excavation here is going quite good. And we're getting iron ore quite early, but no coal so far. And I know it doesn't come until they arrive here. So as you can see here, we can take away groundwater. We can take away everything except for coal, of course. If we want to see coal, we can take away what we have drawn, and we can take it back again, or we can take away the terrain grid. Just have a look at it. It looks quite nice, the game. But yeah, you need to be keeping an eye out. It's not something that you leave on unless you pause it, of course. But it's not something that you leave running when you go down to eat your dinner or something. You pause the game if you want to leave the computer. Otherwise, you stay alert on things that is happening, and so on and so forth. Yeah, so that's it, and we have just started out. There is so much happening in this game, and we can take a little look at the research tree, because this is the research tree. Let's see if we can't. No, we can't. You can see it's humongous so far. Solar panels and stuff here at the end. And yeah, you can see there is loads of things to. I think when I played myself, I think I'm up here, glass making. I think this is where I have reached. So a little more than halfway, or is it just halfway that I am? Something like that in playing by myself. I think we're going to play a little while, but we're not going to play until it ends, unless it ends in a very bad way. Now we can make copper. Now to make copper we need copper ore, of course, but we need something like this as well. We need another blast furnace, or we need to change this, the order we need to do. But for me personally, I need so much iron and I need so much copper that I want it to be into separate departments. Actually, I don't want them to be staying together. And once we start getting coal from this mine here, we will take away this one. We don't want to waste all our woods on building or making coal, because you know we have things like this, which is costing wood as well. There's going to be other things that we can make here that's going to cost woods. So we don't want to make that. We don't want to waste our wood, as the girl said. Let's see, we do have concrete slab is also something that we need to start making pretty soon. But I had my thoughts on doing it here, but yeah, I am considering making a mine here as well to take care of the, whatchamacallit, the lime, to get some lime into the situation here. So let's see if we can't do that. Rotate this like that, and then we go into this one, and we're gonna assign an area. Let's just see here. I think we want this one on as well, and we want limestone to be on. You can see that there's some coal inside of this. I don't know why the coal is grey here when it's brown there. I think that's a bit weird, but yeah. Or maybe it's rocks. Maybe that's rocks. Sorry. That could be rocks, that grey stuff. But anyway, we want to be making the area where we are going to, we're going to do something like that. Yes. And then we're going to do like this. We're not going to be like that. So if we dump anything here, we want to dump it in this area here. And we don't want to dump anything here. So we can take away that, and we can take away. Now, for now, I'm actually just going to do like this. We're going to be flat here, and we're going to be, oh crap, wrong button. We're going to do something like this. And then we're going to just build upon that. And build upon that. I don't know if they're going to dump anything in these areas when they do it. I've never done it like this before. I've never built a mine above the ocean. Just going to have to see what will happen there. So let's take away that. Let's take away that. Let's go into this one. We need excavators and we need trucks. And we have 23 workers, so it shouldn't be a problem. Let's build 2 excavators for it and 4 trucks, shall we? They should all be on this one. But we're going to wait with the trucks until they are built, so that the trucks that we do have free now will move freely. And hopefully we will be making this good. Feels good. It really does. Let's see if we can continue to dump out here. Like that. We want it smooth. Yeah. Didn't we send the boat away? Yes, we did. Can we send it even further here? Yes, we can. There could be that there's something, some loud bang or something, and that is, of course, when you get into battle. Let's see what happens here now. Do we have an excavator? We have an excavator. Let's see. What's happening? 3 standing still here and a 4th one standing still here. So you know what? I'm going to do that already, and we're just going to have to wait for that last excavator. And that is done any second now, as Depeche Mode would have said. There we go, 2 excavators on that place as well. And you can see him working here, the first one. Maybe we should put another truck on this one as well, so that we get more wood. Let's see, we can build another storage here as well, perhaps. And we just put it right back there, and we have double the storage. And that's good. Build it up. it should really be, yeah. And you can see it's moving all the wood at once to the one at the back. So now there's no place to place the lime stone, of course, so we need a storage for that. I want it that way. I want it that way. Tell me why. And limestone into that one. Do we have a lot of those? 180 still, that's good. And they build the storage, and all of these trucks are going to drop it right into this one, and the excavators can work again. Very nice. Very, very nice. Now I think we need, when this is built up so that we don't reach the sea level here, that floating, getting all the water in, we will start to make a downwards, because I think there's lime underneath the ground as well, of course. So it won't help just flattening out the place here. Well, the tree harvester is really cleaning up here now, which is good. I think maybe we should be making yet another unit storage here. I think that would be great. Maybe one more like that, just to make the forest, the tree harvester to move quicker, so that we can get this area really ready for work, so to speak, because we want to make a couple of things down there, and we need to get copper up and running pretty soon as well. And we can see that they've already filled up this limestone thingamajig here. So we need concrete mixer. No, it's not that one. I think it's in here. We have this one, rotary kiln. But I want to build that on this side. Then I need the trees to be. So let's let them work. Let them take all the trees there, and then we take away these trees here, and then we can start making the concrete slab. I don't know if there's any concrete slab. No, there is no concrete. Well, we have location explored, and we found this thing, these things here, and new discovery, corn seeds. Interesting. And then we need to go back to fill it up, because we can't travel very far. You can see the farm could not store all the potatoes after harvest. Now we could, I think this one, yes, we could have potatoes in this one. Let's place it somewhere here. And we have potatoes going into this one, so we don't need to lose a lot of potatoes. The ones that the farm can, or this one can't take, will go into that one instead, or we'll go into that so they can use that while it still grows here, which is of course extremely useful, because you don't want to lose what you have grown here. You can see here there was a lot of potatoes. Now there aren't any potatoes left. 57 in that storage, and the potatoes will not get spoiled. We will use it. Great. And yeah, so this is pretty much the game, but there's new stuff all of the time. Now we need construction 2, this one, construction part 2, and to make that, I think we're going to be making a ordinary, because we can't make the electric We can't upgrade these to electric. We can't make an electric assembly until we have enough of those. And then with the electric assembly, we can make, what is it that is special? Didn't say here. So let's start by making some of those. And if we upgrade, I think it's something... What is it? There's nothing here that we can't make. There's no difference between these two, but I think it is... There will be... you need the electric assembly line to have the next research lab, because you need these ones, and those are made in that. So we can actually start by making that, and we want efficient, so we can start grabbing some sand. Here's the fuel station I was talking about, groundwater pump, irrigation farms, and crop rotation in order to get some nourishment into the ground again. I think I'm going to go with that, and then the groundwater pump, then the fuel station. We now have conveyor belts, which is quite nice. Efficient concrete is something that we have already put on. Yeah, these I haven't really starting to work with at all. I think I'm gonna have to in the future, but it's just too much for my little brain. This one makes me be able to have more, and then this one is water to the settlement, which is could be quite interesting, and vegetable farming, and housing 2 is of course interesting as well, putting that into it. New pipes which can handle more water or petrol, or should I say diesel and stuff like that. And there is this. Oh, I did not know that, to be honest. I didn't see that the distiller could make pure water out of the seas. So there's another use for it, more than just whatchamacallit, making diesel. That's good. I missed that one. You really should be paying attention, or I should be paying better attention. Now we can see that the tree harvester has no trees to cut down. So I'm going to cut down these trees here, so that I can start making the concrete slabs like that. But for now we need more storage. Sorry about that. So I'm going to be building something like that. And of course we have some new products. We have this one, which is new, and we place it in both of those, and that's not going to be a problem then. Or were they new? Maybe they weren't new. I have woods. I already got those. So let's... Oh, can't I just deselect? What do we have here then? We have rubber that we can try, or copper. Let's have some copper in this for now. Or maybe we shouldn't. Nah. But you know what we're doing? We keep them up empty so that we can change them whenever we want to, because we have this one. So we do have somewhere to put that. I thought we were creating something new, but we are going to create something new. That's right. We have these. Construction part 2. We don't have any place for those, do we? No, we don't. So that's good. We can make that at once. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's get it on again. We have loads of potatoes, so it's not going to be a problem with food then. That's good. No water though. We're going to have to start making some water pretty soon, so that the people in the city have somewhere to something to drink. Now, since I don't have, I'm missing all of the things here. Ramp for vehicles, conveyor belts. Because I don't have the sound on and all these beep, boop, or whatever the sound is, I've forgotten about it, but all of that is gone. You can see here coal. I don't think it's from this one, but I don't know. So maybe, just maybe, naughty girls need love to pop up. Because I think they are actually, yep, they are getting coal here now. So what I want to do is actually take away the coal burner, because I don't want a coal burner here. We're just pausing it there. Let's tear it down, and let's tear it down that. And since we do have conveyor belt now, you can see by hovering over, we can see what kind of products that are using the conveyor belt that you are hovering over. So this one is handling coal and it's handling iron. So this is just what I want. One that puts in coal and one that puts in iron. And that should be it. Now, of course, they need construction part 2. And we can prioritize these two. That one is already done. So you can see here now coal is traveling there and iron ore is traveling there. So that perfect. So they're dropping off coal here, iron ore here, and it goes into the machine and everything is fine. You can boost these with this Unity thing. I try not to do it actually, because I try to use that when I get into some problems. At the moment I'm not in some problems, but I see that I could be coming into problems, because see here it's going down to up to 99 again though, but it is struggling there, but it's taking a break from time to time, so no problem so far I guess. And yeah, I think what we could need to do is actually build one electric one to get that. Right, it doesn't. We need to research the lab first before getting anything out of that. But we can build one so that it's just smacking it on when we are done. When that research lab is up and running. So like that, and it's built. And it could be building something, but I don't want to build anything with that at the moment, because I want to reserve that for those microscopes that will come when we research lab 2. But I think we actually it's going quite well here actually so far. Maybe I shouldn't been saying that, because all of a sudden everything goes south. But this is one thing that we have problems with. Cannot unload cargo because we still have too much copper, rubber and cement. So we have cement right out here, right? Yes. So I'm going to build 2 more storage right upon this. 1 and 2. And then let's see, we want to find where we have copper. This is where we have copper. 1 and 2. Let's even have a 3rd one there. And they should actually be, yeah, become cement places by themselves. So, and then we want some rubber. Now, where do we have rubber? So we don't get the women pregnant. Here we do have the rubber thingamajig. Let's be satisfied with that, yes. Like that. We don't have construction parts enough to be making all of these, but yeah, we're getting there. And we're emptying out this cargo here, which is important. And we can see here Research Lab 2 is built. We can upgrade it, but it will take a lot of microscopes here, so we're going to be putting that one. And then we need some storage for that as well, of course. So it's time to build another new, and we wanted 3 away so that they can drive in between there. We're going to be making 2 of them, and we're going to give them lab equipment. I'm just going to be naming both of them at the moment. And we can see we still need that one to be built. So let's prioritize that one. And prioritize that one. Those 2 should be prioritized. Because we can't get anything into this last one until that one's built up. And that is copper. A copper we want to get rid of as quick as possible. So let's see what happens here now. Everything is moving quite smooth and quickly here, and I'm very pleased with the way that we have built here. Almost done. Now then, yes, now that's done, and now we should be seeing a lot of trucks putting in copper into this place here. We really should see them emptying this. And as I said, it's a shame that it just doesn't say how much room there is. Now you can see it's empty, and they're going to start emptying the boat into that. It's not empty, sorry about that. There's room now all of a sudden, but you cannot offload more than it has. So that still needs, it's at full capacity now, I guess. So yeah, but you can see that the copper is full here now. And now we want to get the rubber up and running so that we can release all of that. And then we can get rid of these things here. And then we can send the boat out again. I don't like sending out the boat if they aren't completely empty. That's just the way it is. Yeah, you can see the boat is now emptied. So let's have another look at where we are supposed to go now. Let's go out there. We can trade with these one as well if there's something that we really need. For example, copper. If we don't manage to get that up and running in time, we can make some trade here, but we don't have enough products to trade with. So we need to be making these parts and need to have a lot of those parts in order to do it. And yeah. So, and everything will not be available in these places. So it's going to be, you do need to keep an eye on everything that you really, really need to keep an eye on, so to speak, that you can't do without. Now, there's no room for trees anywhere, so they're going to stand there until I use trees or wood, and I do use wood here, so it won't be long, I guess, until they are picking up that one. Now, going quite slow actually, and I think it will go quicker if I upgrade it. And we do have a lot of construction part 2. We could start this one up as well, because it's going to take a lot of electricity when we upgrade these. So let's upgrade them all. And the last one. They will make everything quicker than it did before, so that's why you want to upgrade them. Now you can see 40 seconds to make those, and 20 seconds to make 4 of those, and these is just spitting out. And this one going 60 now, and once it's upgraded, I don't know, but we're just gonna have to see. 60 seconds there, now 80 seconds to make them. Now there's bad weather. Let's see, where do they put the parts first? Let's prioritize this so we can keep an eye on it. We have 8 of those construction part 2. Come on. What's taking you so long? Are we making them in here? We are. So that's why perhaps it's taking so long. We don't have construction part 1 because those are used to build up those. All right. All right, all right. I'll see, I'll see. Well, we can pause the game and we can go into this place here to see. We have ocean drilling technology is what we gained, and we have all of these. Rubber, copper, vehicle parts, which we get, and of course ocean drilling technology, which is very interesting. And we get this thing here, and we need to get 90 construction part 2s, construction parts 2, and then we press this start repair, and we will get oil from this crude oil home to our place. And yeah, that's what I was talking about before, that my crude oil did run out here, and I couldn't do anything, and I had to end the game. I do have it saved on an earlier stage, but I don't know. It feels like I'm gonna have to, it feels like I want to restart again. I think I've done a quite good start here, but since I am recording, I'm 100% sure that there are stuff that I'm missing, especially since I can't hear the noises of the things coming up here. So yeah, so 60 seconds, remember that here, because we only need 6 more parts, and after that we will see how much it took off the time here. Come on, give us those 6 parts. 2 more, just 2 more, then it's going to be upgraded. Here we go. No, we didn't go, unfortunately. Now then, nope, still not there. Come on, lads, give it. We need it. We need 2 more. There we go. From 60 seconds to 20 seconds. Now that's a big jump. From 80 seconds, we're going to see what this will do then. From 80 seconds to make 4 construction part 2. Let's see what this will change into. Maybe we should have done this first. But anyway, we have 6 now. We need another 8. So I don't think it's going to take forever. But don't have many of the ordinary either. 12 of them now. Let's see what happens. Now, as I said, I like games like this, and I find them very funny, and I find them quite entertaining. I love to play games like this where you need to use your brain, and as I said, I of course get frustrated and angry when I failed at it. Of course, I think, how stupid am I failing? But it's very rare. Half. It went from 80 seconds to 40 seconds. That's how important it is to be able to upgrade it. But as I said, it is pretty much that you get angry because you don't want to feel stupid or look stupid when you and it's just a game, but you do mistakes because everything is under pressure. things that you wouldn't do if you just could sit down and relax and take it easy. Sorry about that, but that is the way. And look at this, we have this area here now, and I'm actually considering maybe we should have some rainwater collector here. Let's do like this. I think I want 2 of them, and I want it there and right next to it there. Oh crap. Pause. Like that then. And then I want fluid storage. We have it right here. Perfect. That's it. And then we have some pipes. We're gonna fill it up. Take it easy. I don't want it to go there. Like that. We could build a ramp. Maybe let's have a look at the ramp. Does it fit into that place here? No, it does not. But now we're going to get water here. Rainwater, so it's going to be very dependent on when it rains and doesn't rain. So yeah, we have crop. I could see it here now. Crop rotation. I want that sound. You can see here now we have potatoes. Then we want to have green manure. Then we want to have potatoes. Then we want to have green manure, because that will, the soil fertility will be raised by using this this green manure. So yeah, potatoes will fertility, and then yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it uses 10.5% of the fertility, so really should be making 1 potato and 3 green manures and then rotate that, but I don't think there will be potatoes enough for the people then. Sorry. Let's see here now. As I said, research lab, we can upgrade it. We have loads of equipment. What we're running out of is those electrolytes, which is, why are we running out of those? Let's see, these ones are getting quite short. We're going to boost that one. What happens if we boost it? 10 seconds to make 4 of those, because they are so important here when we make maintenance. And yeah, that's full. It is full, and so it can make 40 times 35 then. So now we can upgrade these laboratories. And the problem is probably construction parts too, perhaps. Let's see. No, yeah, we only have 4 of those. Lab equipment is no problem at all. And we're now having tree hubs. We are now researching irrigation farms, and I want to remove trees here now. I'm going to start by, because I want to make this a flat sort of a thing, or a square here. So let's see if we can't just do this to get rid of all the trees here, and we have all these areas to grow our city in. So a living area. So let's do that, and yeah, I guess we have no problems at the moment. Plenty of iron ore, plenty of coal. I'm actually considering making 2 more of those iron casters, because we're getting quite, it's red numbers, so which indicates that we are using more iron that we are producing, and these are just lining up waiting for us to get made into iron. So I'm going to be taking metal caster, rotating into placing it there, and placing one there, and then we're gonna go molten channel, and we go from there to there, and we go from there to there. There we go. Now that's going to make us deliver twice as much iron, so that's going to be quite nice, because we need iron in all of these, I guess. Even in this one. No, we don't need iron here. That's typical. We need iron to make mechanical parts, we need iron to make the construction part, we need iron to make the vehicle parts, we need iron to make these, and yeah, we need iron for that one. So yeah, much needed. The iron is much needed, so yeah, that's just really good to have 4 of them spitting out iron now, which will be great. Let's see what we have, where we have iron. We have iron here, so I think we're going to be making a storage. Was it here? Yeah, I think it was here. So let's build out this with another 2. Yeah, it was there. We are going to research bigger warehouses, and we can just upgrade these, which is very good. Now this situation is done. We can see there is 100 water here, and it starts to rain, and you can see these are filling up, or they're not filling up because it goes directly into the tank. So it falls on these carpets here and goes down to these ones and into this one. So nothing stays in this. It all runs into this one. Now, of course, I want to do something here. We want a concrete mixer, and we want it to be like we can have water connected from that side, but I want to place it quite far out here anyway, like that, because after that I want to get in here and I want to make this, and you see there's more warehouses to be built later on, so that's why I wanted to be a bit away from, so that I could get that big one in there, and then I want this one in there, and I want it to be made. I don't want to make any sand because I can get my hands on sand pretty easy. And here I want, let's start with those 2, right? Because we don't have any sand at this moment. We are going to get sand, don't worry. Pipe from this place here into that place there, which will make it possible for us. We will have cement, we will have slag, we will have gravel, we will have water, so we can make concrete slabs now. And yeah, perfect. And they're filling up water into this one. I don't know where they went to get water, to be honest, or they picked up water from this one and put it into this place before, because this one isn't built yet. So it's raining again. So there's 123 water in that one. Now there's building up the pipe here so that there will be constant flowing of water so that they can make this without any problems. Let's make this a priority now. What are we making pretty quick? Yeah, that's the right. We were having problems with that. We now have 217, so we can stop boosting that one. Let's start by boosting this one, because we really do need construction parts here now. We need construction parts in order to build construction part 2, and we need it to build the things that we are having here. So a little boost to that is not something that is going to be bad for us. So we can see that we have actually, things are going quite well. Crude oil, let's have a a keen look at that as well. We can put in sand because we're going to take up sand sooner or later. And equipment, should we have equipment? Yeah, we can always have a look at that so that we don't have too little of that. Impure copper, no. Iron and all of that. I think we are fine there. Potatoes. Maintenance, quite alright. Health is good. Pollution, quite high. And population, total capacity, we are reaching, we are close. Only 12 more people, then we have we are at full capacity, so we really need to be building something here, but I want to get rid of those trees here in order to, because I think it fits in there anyway. So let's do that and place it right there. Great. Perfect. And this one is missing out on stuff. Regenerating needs a transport to output exhaust. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. We could take this and make a smokestack and just place it right there. And I wonder who wrote the book of love. I wonder if they can pick up the cement here, or if I'm gonna have to be building some line here, because I don't know, to be honest. Crap. No, it reaches it. Great. Now we are making concrete slabs as well. So yeah, getting there. Now we have irrigated farms we need to think about. So that is, you just upgrade here, but I want to make sure that we do have some water first of all. Now water we can make through rainwater. As of now, we're going to get better things where we can pump up the groundwater instead. So, but we're going to start with these. Let's place 2 of these here as well. And then we want fluid storage like that. And then we're going to be piping that, of course, going from that end down to that one, and from that end down to that one. And yeah, I think we can upgrade this one now. It takes 34 of those yellow construction part 2, so but shall we? Yeah, let's get this moving. Let's get this done. Let's do something like that. It's a good thing when you upgrade. That's why I usually start when these things here, they can you can upgrade them later on, and most of the time when I'm in need of storage quickly, I would rather build a small one, even if it costs more. Build a small one and then upgrade it, because then the trucks don't need to stand like that, and it doesn't interrupt anything by upgrading it, because you can still have those 180 until it's upgraded. And so yeah, I think that's really good. I'm gonna try and put another one here to see if we can get this up and running. We can see the same thing about coal here now. Let's see if we can build another one for coal then. We're going to need a lot of coal later on. when we start up the copper production as well. So yeah, that is important. Now the lime, you get a lot of lime, and as far as I've gone, I haven't really had a lot of use of lime, but I'm sure there's going to be a lot of use for it later on. So yeah, I know it's going to be problematic perhaps, and but I think it looks good being built out here now. Now that we have forgotten about the boat. The boat is somewhere away. Where is the boat? It's still there. I forgot to bring it home. Take it home. I was talking about that rig and I forgot about taking the boat home. But now it's on its way home, and this one is pretty soon completely recycled. So this is going to disappear any second now. And we have a lot of storage, and we still have 20 cement left in that one. So, and the boat has arrived home and is fully tanked, so let's send it away on the new mission. And I think I'm gonna go right here for now. Let's hope we can find something interesting there. As I said, this is pretty much the game, and there is so much to research and so much to do in this game. And yeah, I mean, I feel there is something that is missing, but I can't put my finger on it because there is tons of things to do. And yeah, for me, a gamer that really likes to take it easy, take my time to do when I do anything. I mean, I don't like stressing out. I especially don't like playing like what's it called, StarCraft and stuff like that when you meet other humanoids. Because it's all about stressing out and finishing the game as quick as possible. And I don't know, I find that quite irritating, because if I have found a game I like, I want to play it. And I want to play it for long. I don't want to just play it a couple of seconds and then restart a new game against somebody else and then play it for a couple of seconds or minutes, I should say, half an hour, perhaps, something like that. I want to play it for hours and hours and hours. That's why I play games like City Skylines and Football Manager and stuff like that, because I don't want to restart all the time, and I don't want to stress out. I want to relax when I play a game, because I've always found it, even when I was young, I found the relaxation of playing games. I don't want to pump up my adrenaline. If I want to pump up my adrenaline, I go outside. I do stuff outside. I don't sit behind a fucking, oh sorry, a god dang screen and raise my adrenaline or stuff like that. I go outside. I work in my garden or something like that, and I get myself pumped up like that. I don't do it by stressing out on a computer game. I want to take my time. I want to enjoy the game. I mean, if you buy a game, you pay a lot of money to play the game. Are you then going to stress out and try to do it as quick as possible? That's, for me, that sounds a bit, a bit a little stupid. I'll bet you I will, let's go do this and that and the other. And I will show that as well before I end this game. Now, as you can see, you can always play it your way, of course. You can stress out as much as you want, and I understand that people that people do the things that I was just talking about stressing out in order to, and they find the game likable by stressing out. I can understand that as well. So I'm not saying that nobody should do it. It's just that it's not for me. I don't like stressing out when I play a game. I want to take it easy and relax. So what you do is, of course, up to you. And I can understand that there are people that need that rush. That I guess it is when everything is going super crazy, and I need to do it now, and I need to do this, and I need, and they get a sense of accomplishment, really doing things that quick. I don't get that accomplishment. I've always been working. My body and myself has always been, and my brain has always been working, should I say, a bit slow, not stupid slow, but a bit slower than most people. I don't know. I'm more of a what should I say? An individual that put more things into that. The things have to become right, and I really look upon it 2 or 3 times more instead of rushing through anything. And yeah, so slow in that sense. It's not that I'm slow, no. So yeah, but I like to play games that takes some time and so on. Here we have the boat has come home, and we can take a look at this, and we want, what do we want? We want to damage cargo ship, because that's what brings home the bacon, or whatever I should say. That's what, oh, we only have 40 iron. Where is all the iron gone? Where has all the iron gone? We have, this is running constantly, should be running constantly, but it's not. What is going on here? What is going on? Something is not all right, but there's no warning anywhere, but something is not all right. I think it's the cruel oil. Could it be that it's the diesel is getting? I think this is working too hard for just one pump. So it's time to build a second pump here. That's not good. I'm gonna be building it something like that. And I'm actually going to do this. So that's going to pump up more oil, and maybe that is the problem, because this should be working without any problem. Missing input? What kind of input are you missing? Oh, you shouldn't be melting those. And they aren't. What kind are you missing? You're missing molten. Why aren't this working though? Missing input as well. Oh, I haven't put that on. That's stupid of me. Oh, you can see, you see there is such a tiny little thing that can completely destroy the game for you, and you have to restart it. That was something that I needed to find, or everything would have gone south. Because we ran out of iron scrap here. That's why. That's what we were relying on with this iron scrap. And when we built it, this was all that it could do. Then we got the mining facilities and be able to build mines. And this came on, and I haven't been in looking at it. So I hadn't been marking this one. So just a tiny little thing that you miss out, and you can forget it. You need to restart the game. But we found it in time. So that's good. but we do need more oil, that's for sure. So let's prioritize these two things out here. I don't think we have anywhere else where the except for, of course, we want to make construction part 2. We have no construction part at all. What's going on here now? We have the missing input. We're missing iron, yes. Of course, we are missing iron. We are sending it to the boat because we were stupid enough to do that. All right. But I think we are on our way. 112 more iron. What have I done? This can cost us everything. Quite literally everything. I'm not kidding around when I say it could cost us everything, because if we don't get the oil production up, we're going to lose out on the diesel, and once we don't have any diesel, everything will just be still. So I'm thinking maybe cancel this. I'm going to cancel that. So it is here, and we're going to do it as soon as we get our production up and running again. We need to do more of these construction parts here. So you can see what I mean when I said that a little mistake can ruin the entire game for you. I think it's a good thing, as long as you realize, as long as you do know about it. I think it's a good thing, because it's boring otherwise. But yeah, I always want to make these pretty and not make it complex and stuff like that. But sooner or later, it always ends up looking like horrible. And it looks good at the moment, but the more that you need to squeeze in little things and little places and stuff like that, the more problems one runs into. Look at this, no more maintenance. And when this goes down, things will start falling apart. And that's because we didn't have iron to make mechanical parts. We are making mechanical parts now, so there is mechanical parts here, but look at that. Just because I forgot about making this little thing here, we didn't get any warning. There's no warning here that we're not producing iron. We need iron. No, we get a message once this starts running out, and when this starts running out, we have either electronics or mechanical parts that is the problem, and you need to find it as quick as possible. Why is this not being made? Well, I don't have any iron. Oh, why is there no iron? Then you have to go in here. Oh, no problem here. There shouldn't be a problem. Maybe here. Yes, here it was. And so, yeah. And now we have run out of iron here. Iron ore has been used up, all of it. So what we can do is, of course, look at this and see if we try keeping it empty. I don't want these trucks that are committed to this place, and I don't think that they will be taking it. Those 4 trucks, I think all of those 4 trucks will be going from these 2 positions here. So I think that the ones that are picking up is the ones that are free, that those 7 that aren't said to be anywhere. I could have made a conveyor belt to get it all the way down to this place here, but that's not what I wanted to do. But I don't want them to skip. If these find iron ore, I don't want them to go all the way down. This is not iron, it's dirt. Here comes 2 more, and they are getting dirt as well. So the iron ore is starting to run out. So maybe we should have more excavators here if we have a look at the iron here, we have some iron here that hasn't been dug out properly, and we still have tons of digging to do before we reach a new iron deposit. So I need more of those, or I'm gonna run out of iron ore pretty soon, and we don't want to do that, of course. So you can see how important it is to keep an eye on everything, and how easy it is to be lured astray or whatever. So yeah, I am considering ending the episode, to be honest, because I have things to do, people to call and all of that sort of majings. But at the same time, I want to show you more of the game all the time. But it is pretty much like this, and you get more things. Let's pause it here and let's go through the tree here. You can see that we get what's the big things. We get pipes here, for example. We get these pipes 3 times the increased capacity of water or diesel and stuff like that flowing through the tubes, which is marvelous. We have maintenance depot 2, which will take 8 mechanical parts and 4 electronics and make 116. I think it's 2 and 1 and make 35. So that's a big increase in maintenance productions, which is great. Cargo, that's the boat situation where you can get the stuff from the different places on the map where you send your boat. And advanced diesel is, you know what? I was actually thinking maybe we should make a Saturday Surprise episode 2 of this game. Just see how many episodes we can do before we fail at this experiment. Should we do that? I think we're going to do that, actually. I can't promise that it will be up next Saturday, because of course I have things to do more than play computers or computer, but I think that would be a great idea. Yeah, I think I'm going to try that. I'm not promising anything, and I'm definitely not promising that the next episode will be out the next Saturday, but I will try. I will try. So we're going to end this, and I'm going to save this once we have ended this, and we're going to continue here and play an episode 2 of a Saturday Surprise. It's not something that I will be doing a lot, that I can say, because most of the time we just want to test out the games. But this game, it is sort of an interesting game in that sense that it's hard to stop playing it, and yeah, you want to show as much as possible. You want to be able to show when we get into some really strange situations and stuff like that. So yeah, I hope you look at episode 2 as well. I hope you have enjoyed this. I certainly have. I think it's a great game. I recommend you all to go into Steam and actually buy this early access. It is a little cheaper as an early access as well. Once the game will be fully done, I think it's going to be more expensive, and I think with the early access, since I bought the game as an early access, it shouldn't be anything less than the entire game later on as well. So I recommend it. Go in and buy it right now, and I'll just end with no, we're not going to just end with bye this time. We're going to have to say stay safe, have fun, and all of those things. And I hope you have enjoyed this. Do like and subscribe and share it. Maybe you find something or someone Maybe you know someone that could have been interested in the game but haven't really made up his mind yet, or her mind yet. Let me try to convince them with this video. So, and of course, stay safe, and above all, have fun. And I'll just end with bye 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 bye.